Hello everyone, this is Ross from Retro Dream Beam. This is gonna be a little bit of a different video. I'm normally the grocery shopper, so this is it's just been bothering me for like a year or two since I've been doing all of the shopping. I've just noticed that prices have just been like really crazy. They're not going down. They're always going up. So like today I saw like eggs for like $6. Just it just like pisses me off. I know there's a lot of different reasons why different foods are different prices, but like I've almost feel like I've been forced into being a vegetarian. I actually have mostly just eaten vegetarian in the past like 6 months to a year, just because the stuff is kind of still slightly cheaper compared to everything else. So that's just kind of what I've been buying and eating. Netta's vegetarian, so she's been cooking us stuff like that. So I've been getting like just veggies and stuff and eating them, and then also tofu, because like the past few times I've gotten like meats in the past year or so, it was just like really bad quality too. I've noticed the quality in the meat is just really garbage, like absolutely garbage. Like I'll bite into it, it'll be like stringy. It's almost like I can. It's gross, but I can feel like the muscles and stuff of like the animals or something. It's just really disgusting. Like meats, it really has been that bad. Like I'm not a big person of one way or the other, but really I just have been not eating meat. And then it also is just like super expensive. I haven't checked the meat prices in a while, so like I feel sorry for like meat people, or like people that work out and need their protein. By the way, people who work out, if you need protein, and like the eggs and other stuff are super expensive. I think tofu is still relatively kind of cheap-ish. So go ahead and grab some tofu and try to do that to get your protein, or maybe some like rice with a bunch of beans. I've been eating a ton of rice because Annetta bought like this big bag, so I learned how to cook it. So I've been learning to cook more because all this stuff's been more expensive, which is going to bring into the point where I used to eat a lot of like frozen meals and stuff, and they used to be like really cheap. And now when I just like look in the grocery store, I'll just see like these price tags. It'll be like one little meal for like $8, 10, 15, and honestly, it just like makes me angry. I'm just like, I can't even afford that. I'm not buying that, so I don't want to waste my money. So I guess in a good way, it's making me cook more and learn that skill set. But just seeing all the frozen meals be expensive just is super annoying. I don't know. It just like it really triggers me. And then also there's like for example, I like sweets and stuff, but I haven't really been able to eat as much because like I used to buy candy for like 69 cents, two for $1. There'd be like good deals and stuff. And now I like go look at like a bag of M&Ms. I think there's like some kind of M&Ms or some other candy where it's just like, oh, they're shrinkflation. So all the stuff is smaller, and they have like different fancy names. Like, oh, this is the family size now. And it's basically the size of what a regular used to be. And it'll be like 8, 9, $10. And I remember one time I just sat there in my head. I had a baby tantrum in my head where I just wanted to like throw the candy on the ground and just smash it all over the place, because I'm like, these prices are just ridiculous for like candy. So I've been eating way less candy, which is good. I guess I've technically been healthier, so I'm eating less, not eating as much junk food. But like seeing these prices are just really, really insane. Like donuts are now like $2, and they're also smaller and worse quality. So like I used to like donuts. I used to like them, for cheaper, 89 cents, 69 cents, stuff like that. So like they're just really expensive. Just it feels annoying watching all these prices just across the board go. Oh, cereal. Oh, cereal. I love cereal. Haven't been eating as much. I'll get some cheap cereal from Aldi. I know that not everyone has Aldi. I don't even know what all the states have Aldi, but like they'll have good cheap cereal. But other places will be like $8 for like a little like box. Like I said, shrinkflation. It's like a small box at this point, and oh, it makes me so angry. It's not even just that like the oats and stuff are hard for these companies to get. It's just pure greed at this point. So it just really irks me. Like these prices should be lower, most of them, for one reason or another. I literally have, like I said, I've been eating rice and stuff like that. No joke. Oh yeah, but also right now veggies are good. So like veggies are okay for now, but fruit, I swear, every time I go into a place like a grocery store, the fruit looks so nasty. Like there will be times where Annetta will be like, "Oh, go get like some apples or something." And I looks at them, and I can almost see the freaking worms like inside of them. That's a little dramatic, but you see all the bruises and stuff, and like they're a little bit more expensive. So it's like I literally have to like pick up all the produce and look at it. I have to inspect it. And like I said, a lot of the fruits have just been really nasty. It's like not even worth it. Once in a while, I'll see some like good bananas, but like just looking at the quality of this stuff, even for veggies, sometimes I'll go look, and that'll be like, can you pick me up some onions? I just look at them and they're just all nasty, just like sitting there, and it bothers me because the prices are higher and the quality is just garbage, just actually trash. Like I'm not even like a super picky germaphobe, but I also don't want to get like food poisoning or any kind of germs like from just like bad actual food when I can visually see it. I just really don't want to mess with it. So it just, I don't know, just seeing like a higher price and like a worse quality or a smaller amount, it just keeps getting to me. It really bothers me. But yeah, I remember I used to get like a lot of different like frozen meals and stuff like that, and you do have to pay a little bit for convenience, but like it's just so much. It's just like too much. It's too much at this point. Like it's just like across the board everything. And oh, also like fast food, we like almost don't get fast food anymore because like the only way to like get fast food these days, or at least on like a value or clearance or something like that, you have to go and use these apps, and then you have to like go through like point systems or wait for them to send you little emails and stuff. And if you're not doing that, you're just like paying way more for even the groceries in stores, and the grocery store is already expensive. So like we've mostly just cut out most of the fast food at this point. And then also there was like this one pizza place we went to, and like another dollar increase. It's like, oh, it's just a dollar, not a big deal. And no, it pisses me off because that's happened a couple times. So it's not like $8 anymore, it's 12. So it's just really annoying. And it's like, oh, is there actually any benefit to us as a customer for getting these like increases, right? There's a better quality stuff. Nope, it's not. It's actually lower quality. So yeah, it's so obnoxious. It's really, really, really annoying. Oh, and also restaurants. Oh, forget it. Restaurants. I think we go out to like a restaurant like once, maybe once a month. We used to go out to a lot of restaurants. It's a lot more affordable, but at this point, we like I used to expect to pay like $15 to $25 for like a decent restaurant meal for Annette and I, and now it's probably like 40 plus, and it's yeah, it's not like more food. It's not better food or anything like that. So it's just too much. It's too much at this point, and it just kind of bothers me. It was like a fun thing to do, and now we've just been like cooking more at home, which is a good thing. Like I said, to be able to learn our like cooking skills and do that. But just I don't know. It just really gets to me. Like I said, I'm actually the shopper. Between Annette and I do most of it. She'll do a lot of like the deals and the coupon clipping, which is she says still is like a thing. She'll do it on like her phone through some of these, like even the grocery stores have like apps at this point where like most of them you have to like kind of sit there and waste a bunch of time to get all these good deals. And they've always had that kind of like concept in the past too, but it just seems almost like we have to do that now. And it's like, well, what am I going to, I don't really want to burn a bunch of money on stuff because I just eat for sustenance. So it's not like the biggest deal for me. I just find it really annoying that like my options have been getting trimmed down a lot because we have to think about like how much money we're spending on food. We're not just like grabbing random fast food in restaurants, and we're not grabbing name brand stuff off the shelves all the time, almost barely ever. So yeah, it's really obnoxious to me to observe all of this. Yeah, I'll be sitting there at like the checkout line, and then like I don't know, I'm like a very aware of stuff I'm buying. Like I'm just price conscientious, but I know other people aren't. They'll just like grab stuff, and then they get to the checkout line, and then I always hear them saying like, holy moly, like, oh wow, I just spent like $380. And I'm just like watching some lady have like 5 bags or 6 bags. No joke, it's like pretty, I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like that's almost like half of $1,000 for like who I don't know what they have in their bags, but like that's just like crazy. That's a lot of money to me, at least. Like that would mean a lot. Like $380 would be like insane. So let me check up. I keep track of how much we spend on food. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys some numbers from the past few months. Give me a second. All right, I pulled up some numbers, and this is us like mostly basically penny pinching, being very aware. So we'll still have some food in the cupboard right now from this. So July was $467 for both of us for the full month. June was 417. April was 478. So we're between the 400 and 500. This was basically anything that was food we put in this category, like a snack, drink, anything like pop or something, all of that in this category. May was 558. Let's see. March was 535. February we did really good, but there are less days in February. So February was 291 and January was 415. So it's mostly between the 400, 500. Some of our worst months were above $500. And then our better month, which was February, was slightly less, was 291. We started keeping track of this in February because before that we weren't really keeping track of it. But I just had to start keeping track of it. Just I was just like curious this like actually see the numbers rather than have them be imaginations in my head. So like yeah, we don't eat a lot. Like we actually don't eat a lot. So these numbers in my head still seem kind of crazy for like yeah, just not eating too much. This is us clipping coupons, doing clearance, doing like deals and stuff, not being frivolous. We've probably eaten out at like 4 or 5 restaurants since all of those months I talked about. Two of them were for birthday, so you know it shouldn't be a big deal that we go get like a little restaurant meal for our birthdays. So yeah, I just really wanted to just let this out. It really does bother me a lot. Like I said, I feel bad sometimes for like people that's really oh yeah, milk's super expensive. We end up going with oat milk and almond milk and stuff like that. At first, I didn't like it, but I actually got used to it. And now when I do get like the cheap Aldi cereal, it actually also makes my stomach feel better. Like regular milk just started hitting hard on my stomach, and I actually don't think it's like technically, if you go into the deep science of it, it's not good for like humans to be consuming as much as we do at this point. But you can go ahead and look that up if you don't believe me. But yeah, I did eventually get used to almond milk and all that kind of stuff. It is also cheaper most of the time, so I've just been like learning a lot of different like food options and choices because it feels like it's almost been forced at this point. Like my hand's been forced to. I like to shop cheap. That's just who I am. That's just how I grew up. I'm just always thinking about it. I also do eBay, which is for some people that's a scary endeavor for them. So I do this, but I also keep track of everything. It's not just like I'm going to be like, oh, I'm going to go do eBay and then I'm just going to go buy a bunch of stuff for myself. And I'm just going to go not keep track of food and I'm just going to go to restaurants and fast food every day. No, I actually don't do that at all. That's not how I operate. If people haven't been on this channel before, that's just literally not how I operate. So I'm really focused on making this work. But yeah, just the uncontrollable food prices. It just really irks me. Like I said, like grain and oats actually aren't hard for companies to get, so it's just greedy that they're increasing prices and still keeping them there. Like the cereal, just it bothers me. I used to like cereal, and now I don't get to have as much. And it just like yeah, I don't know. It's just ridiculous. I don't know if I'm like the only one where this just kind of bothers me or I notice it. Like I said, I see a lot of people at grocery stores, and maybe they have more money than me, so it's not a big deal, and maybe they had a better situation set up. So maybe like I said, it's not a big deal. Everyone's financial situation is different, what foods they eat, how many people they have to feed. So just me and another and the cats. The cat food's been a little bit more expensive, but it's been mostly the same, I think, on that end. So but yeah, I feel bad for people like I have to get back. Sorry, I'm like all over the place, but I feel bad for people that like they're into like eating meats, and I just assume that's exorbitant prices at this point. It's just it's probably also hard for them. Like I said, try tofu or something, but some people are gonna get mad or like I don't like tofu and that's I didn't like the tofu either at first, but I like it now, and I get protein for it. I do work out sometimes, so you got to do what you got to do. And then yeah, I don't know, the eggs are just annoying. I used to like eggs and milk and had to change that. And frozen foods I used to like too expensive. Even like frozen pizzas, I think there's like some frozen pizzas. This one always bothers me too, where actually is there are some places where it's just cheaper to go pick up like an actual fresh pizza from a pizza place. Yeah, you have to spend the time to go get it, but it'll be like, why are these frozen pizzas like 8, 9, 10, 15, $20? It's a frozen pizza. It's not, the quality's not even as good. I remember I used to buy, or at least my brother or something used to buy the like 3 for $5 like Jack's pizzas and stuff, and all that stuff is just more expensive at this point. It's like, oh, this is frozen. I used to like the convenient factor. I guess that's the price I have to pay now if I want it, which I don't pay. So like I don't know if other people are paying these prices and just like dealing with it for now. I wish we can like do something about it. But yeah, I don't see like an end in sight. I keep seeing like, for example, there was I would go to this place to get like some bread and stuff, and it used to be like 99 cents for rolls, maybe like a couple years ago. Now it's like, then it would be like, oh, it's $1.29. Now it's like $1.89, and it's just like, even if it feels small to me, it doesn't feel small. That seems like, okay, well, now everything's increasing, so it's gonna add up to be a big number. It really does add up to be like a big number. It's yeah, I still, every time I leave and I spend like 40, $50 at the grocery store, and I just look at like, I'm like, this is like two bags of stuff, like two little small bags of stuff. I don't know. It just, like I said, it just really gets to me. All right, that's enough of me rambling and ranting. Let me know down in the comments like what you guys think about like your guys. I know every place has different food prices, different grocery stores, different restaurants, fast foods. People have different financial situations, so I want to know down below like what you guys think about this. I know some people are going to disagree, maybe some people will agree. I'm just curious. This is just like stuff I think about when I'm like shopping, and today it was just like a breaking point when I saw like the eggs high price again. I'm like, this is just an obnoxious. Oh, I saw like a sale for like a cereal for like 6.50 and a seven instead of $7 for a small box. I'm like, this is just dumb. This is just like ridiculous at that point. That's not even a sale. That's just a made up price. It should be like $2, if that, 2.50. It really should be. All right. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Hope everyone has a good one. Eat something healthy and good or fun or whatever you can afford.